Hello Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aries, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Aries, let's get started. How does Aries currently view this relationship? Hold on, let me grab the card that fell. 1 second. All right, we're back. So we do have the World, we have the Queen of Cups, and then we also have the Two of Swords. It looks like you recently made your mind up about someone in particular. It looks like you're very determined to close this cycle out between you and said person, and you don't have any sort of intentions of going back or looking back. That's basically what I'm getting. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. For whatever odd reason, I want to look at this Queen of Cups energy. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. We have the Seven. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles to the Hermit out here. Okay. Why do I feel like there's somebody else, though? I feel like there's someone else that you find yourself connecting with. Whoever this person is that you find yourself connecting with, it's somebody that you have a lot of emotions for. It's somebody that you're truly invested in, is basically what I'm getting. Okay. So this to me feels like you're leaving one whole situation behind, Aries, and you're entering a whole nother situation. Is basically what I'm getting here. Tell me more about the World for Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so we do have the Emperor to the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Cups out here. Ooh, okay. All right, things are getting a little complicated here because I feel like there's somebody else. Let's just start there. I feel like there is somebody else. There's somebody else. I don't know if this individual that you were dealing with in the past knows that there's somebody else, but there's definitely somebody else because I keep getting there's somebody else, there's somebody else. So you're dealing with someone else, but this person from your past, even though it looks like it's over between the two of you, they're really, really hoping that it's not. Whoever this individual is, it's definitely somebody that yeah, it's definitely somebody that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. So for some of you, you could have been married to this person. You could have been in a full-blown committed relationship with them. I just feel like this person was a part of your life for a very long time. I don't feel like this person was in your life for a short period of time because I'm not getting that. You guys were dealing with one another for a very long time. I just don't know if you guys were ever married or in a committed relationship with one another, or if this was like a situationship that you had going on with this person from your past. For some of you, you might even have a child with this person and or children with them. I am getting that for some of you as well, but I don't know, man, because I feel like this person's under the impression, that even though it looks like it's over between the two of you, it may not, be over just yet between you and them. It's like they're still kind of hoping, that there's still a fighting chance for the two of you to get back together. I just don't think that there is a fighting chance that the two of you will eventually get back together because of what I already said. Your mind is essentially made up about this individual from your past. You're very determined to close a cycle out between you and this individual and move forward and move on, with your life without any sort of intentions of looking back or going back to this person. But there's somebody else. I feel like there's somebody else. I don't know if you've told them that there's somebody else. I don't know if you have, maybe for some of you out there, you haven't told this person that there is somebody else. Or maybe you have told them and they just don't care, you know what I mean? But I'm getting for the vast majority of you, you may have not told this person that there is somebody else. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else we can get here. How does this person currently view this relationship? Oh, man. We have the Sun, we have the High Priestess, and then we also have the Six of Pentacles. There's somebody else. There's just no way that that's not the case. There's somebody else here that you're dealing with. And I feel like very, very soon, in some way, shape, or form, don't ask me how, but in some way, shape, or form, it's going to be highlighted to this individual that there is somebody else, that there definitely is someone else. And with the High Priestess coming out here, like I said, the vast majority of you may have not told this person that there is somebody else, but I am definitely getting that in some way, shape, or form, they're going to find out that there is, in fact, somebody else. Tell me more about the Sun. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this feels like a mm. This feels like a punch to the gut. Um, oh, okay. It's being brought to their attention in some way, shape, or form that, for one, you are like officially moving forward and moving on with your life. Like, you're not joking, like you're dead serious. Like, you're officially moving forward and moving on with your life. There is no y'all getting back together, and that's definitely being highlighted to them. But what's also being highlighted to them is that there is somebody else, in fact. And it's it's a punch to the gut, you know what I mean, because this person was really hoping, you know what I mean, that the two of you would essentially work things out with one another and get back together, but that's not happening. That's not happening because you're really moving forward and moving on with your life, and it kind of looks like it's with somebody else. Okay, let's keep going. How does Aries currently feel? So we do have the Seven of Cups, we do have the Three of Wands, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. When it comes down to this person from your past, I just feel like you got tired, like so tired of like waiting for this person to change, waiting for this person to show up in the ways you needed them to basically show up. Is basically what I'm getting. You just got tired of waiting. You just got tired of waiting. And I feel like you were very, very patient with this person when it came down to like being patiently waiting, for them to change, for them to stop doing this, for them to stop doing that. And it just kind of looks like you didn't really get, this entire, yeah, it's like you never really got what you wanted out of this person or this entire connection. Um, and I think that you started to kind of accept the fact that you may never will get what you want out of them or this connection between the two of you. And I feel like you just turned around and accepted that. But I feel like it took you a while to accept that they're never going to change, that they're never going to stop doing this, and that they're never going to, stop doing that. They're never going to start doing this. They're never going to start doing that. Um, yeah, I feel like you gave them a lot of chances to get it right. I feel like you gave them, time, to change, and it kind of looks like no matter how much you sat here and waited for this person to change, waited for this person to show up in the ways you needed them to show up, it kind of looks like that day never came, and you got tired and you walked away. And you just accepted the fact that, all right, they're never going to change. It is what it is. They're never going to change. They're never going to change. They're never going to change. How does this person currently feel? Okay, well, I mean, we're going to get a lot of negative cards for this person considering the circumstances, but we do have the Ten of Swords, so the Two of Cups, so Six of Cups. Yeah, there's just an energy of like disbelief coming from this person. For one, they can't believe you're like officially done with them. For two, they cannot believe that you're really moving forward and moving on with your life with somebody else. They just can't believe it. They just can't believe it. They just can't believe it. I just kind of feel like this person thought that the two of you were just going to like grow old together, things of that nature. And the fact that it's not playing out the way that they were thinking it would or hoping that it would, it's just very devastating, I would say, for this person. Okay. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Ace is, the more I look into your energy in this entire situation, and I don't really pick up on this person that you currently find yourself connecting with, it's kind of making me feel like the vast majority of you are trying your hardest to keep this hidden from this person to the right of me. Now, for some of you, you could be doing all of this because you don't want this person, to find out and then end up getting hurt, in the end by all of this. That's a possibility. But with the Ace of Swords to the Hierophant to the Lovers, there's just no way that there's just no way. There's just no way that there's not somebody else, there's definitely somebody else. There's definitely somebody else. There's definitely somebody else here. Whoever this someone else is it's somebody that you feel very compatible with. It's somebody that you feel that you resonate very, very well with. It's someone that you feel you can honestly build and establish and create a life with. It's someone that you also feel isn't going to put you through the things that this person, to the right of me has put you through. For some of you, you could very well be legally married to this person to the right of me, because I am getting that for some of you that right now, I mean, you guys could very well be legally separated. I am definitely getting that, you know, but I am getting that there could be like a marriage here between you and this person. So yeah, you could still be legally married to them or legally separated, you know, from them. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we can get. What actions will Aries take towards this person or moving forward? So we do have the Eight of Wands, we do have the Strength card, and then we also have the Three of Cups out here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. When it comes down to how you plan on moving forward, at this point, I'm convinced that you're keeping this other relationship that you find yourself in. I almost want to use the word hidden. I feel like you're keeping this other relationship slash person, whatever have you, hidden from not only this person to the right of me, as well as like, you know, close family members and close friends. Because I don't even see you telling them either that there's somebody else. I don't know if you're worried that if you were to tell your family members and your friends that it's going to get back to this person that way, possibly. But I am definitely getting that you are, you know, hiding this other person and not telling people close to you, you know, about this other person. Tell me more about the Strength card. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we got the King of Cups, and then we also have the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I'm just gonna let you know right now, because there's definitely somebody else here. This whole you keeping them and this dynamic between the two of you hidden, it's not something that I feel like your person's gonna be okay with. Totally understandable, right? Because they don't want to be your secret. More of the story, they don't want to be your secret. You know, they just want the two of you to start building a life with one another. And you know what, who cares if everybody around you doesn't like it, you know what I mean? Or who cares if they don't like it? Like, that's their whole, like, you know, MO is let's be together, let's build, you know, a life with one another. Like, there's nothing holding you back now. Like, let's do this, let's do this. There's a huge possibility that what could have been holding you back is this person and your marriage with them or your relationship with them. But now that it's over and done with, they want to get this ball rolling here between you and them, Aries. Like, they don't want to sit around and wait. They don't want to, you know, continue to be your secret anymore. Like, they just want the two of you to just start building a life with one another. And if it rubs people the wrong way, then so freaking be it. I just kind of feel like you're trying to protect this person's feelings as much as possible. A lot of you feel like if you were to be exclusive with this person, it's going to eventually get back to them and they're going to be extremely hurt by it. And you don't want them to be obviously hurt by all of this. You don't. You definitely don't. But I just kind of feel like all of this is going to start to really rub your person the wrong way. Like, why do you care about how they feel? Why do you care about what your family members have to say or what they think or what your friends have to say or what they think? Like, who cares? Who cares? Like, I keep getting that. Who cares? Who cares? You can't keep this a secret forever. More of the story. You can't keep this a secret forever. You can't. You can't. You know? And I think that you know you can't. I think that you know you can't, but I feel like you just want to, like, avoid, you know what I mean? This person from finding out as much as possible, just to prevent them getting, like, heartbroken and devastated by all of this. But we do have the Four of Cups, a Judgment card, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. You know, this is a very tough pill, I would say, for this person to swallow. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like this person is just trying to accept the fact that, all right, like, you're done, you're moving forward and moving on with your life. It is what it is. But I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that, because this person feels like you got one up on them is basically what it is. Like, and that honestly does not sit well with them, not even a little bit. You know what I mean? Not even a little bit. They feel like you really did get one up on them. And that doesn't sit well with them. That does not sit well with them. Like, I see this person wanting to get up and do something to inflict pain upon you is basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting. We have the Magician. We got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, to the Five of Swords. This is acting as a double confirmation. You have this person from your past extremely angry and upset, with you, to the point where, yeah, they do want to get up and do something, to make you pay, to make you feel, the pain that they're basically feeling, on their behalf. They just feel like you got one up on them. They do. They do. They definitely do. Tell me more about the Judgment card. All right, we have the Four of Wands, and then we also have the Hermit out here at the bottom of the deck. Whew. We have the Ten of Swords to the Devil out here. Oh, man. They feel very betrayed by you. Very, very betrayed by you. Like, they did not foresee this coming. They did not foresee this coming. They did not, expect all of this, from you. They did not expect all of this from you. They didn't. They honestly didn't. They didn't think that you would do this to them. And the fact that you did, I mean, it hurts, man. It truly does hurt. There's a lot of anger and resentment, and pain that this person's carrying around with them because of this. This being you moving on with your life. This being you deciding to go off and build and establish a life with somebody else who's obviously not them. All right, well, what else can we get here for this person? Let's see. So we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, we got the Three of Pentacles, and then we also have the Emperor. Okay, well, listen, on the bright side of it all, right? I do feel like eventually they'll get over it. I do feel like eventually they'll, move past all of this, and meet somebody else, is what I'm gathering. Whoever this other individual is, it's going to be somebody that, they will go off and build and establish a life with. However, for whatever reason, I feel like these two are going to like really bump heads with one another for a little while. I am getting in like the very beginning of their relationship with one another. They're going to bump heads a lot. So maybe for like the first, I don't know, 3-4 years, they're going to be bumping heads with one another. I am definitely getting that because they both harness masculine energy. So this individual that they're getting with next, it could be a female that we're talking about here. It could be a dude, whatever it is that this person's into. I don't know. Point is that because they're walking into this relationship, both harnessing a lot of masculine energy, this is why they're going to bump heads with one another. I feel like this individual that they're getting involved with has a very difficult time being vulnerable with masculine energies. I feel like this person has a very difficult time trusting masculine energy. Hence why they're going to walk into this relationship harnessing a lot of masculine energy. You're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to control me. You're going to do what I say, like type of vibe, because it makes them feel in control. It makes them feel, powerful. But it's just because they have a very difficult time trusting masculine energy for whatever reason. Could have a lot to do with this person's past. That's a possibility. But yeah, they'll get over it. They'll move past it. I am definitely getting that, and they will meet someone else. I mean, unfortunately, these two are going to bump heads for a little while, but I feel like eventually this individual that they're dealing with will learn to trust masculine energies. Again, is basically what I'm getting. Yeah, it's basically what I'm getting. But outside of that, it just kind of looks like it's going to take a little while. I'm not getting that it's going to take them a long time to meet this person, but it's going to take a little while before they actually meet this other individual. And once they do, I feel like this other individual is going to essentially be the reason, I guess, why they like officially move forward and move on with their life and not continue to carry around this anger and this resentment that they have towards you. But until they meet this person, oh boy, are they going to be walking around with a boatload of anger and resentment towards you, my friend. That's one thing that I am definitely getting. But when it is all said and done, I mean, granted, they may not like how all of this is playing out, and I get it, as to why they wouldn't. But I think that when it is all said and done, and they do meet this other individual, they'll look back at this moment, and have a whole new perspective on things. Because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody is technically speaking winning here. You're ending up with somebody that you're super compatible with. They're ending up with somebody who's, who they will be super compatible with as well. It's one of those things where Yeah, it's just one of those situations where, it's, I guess, very unfortunate for them in the ways that things are playing out here between the two of you. It's very heartbreaking. It's very devastating. And I get it. But I feel like when it is all said and done, they will meet the perfect person for them, just like you were able to meet the perfect person for you. I just kind of feel like you and this individual just weren't, like, I think that you guys are good people. I just don't think that you guys are good for one another, if that makes absolutely any sense. I feel like this person that you're dealing with now is good for you, and I feel like you're good for them. And I feel like this individual that they're going to eventually meet is going to be really good for them. And I feel like, the same vice versa. So, you know, in the end, everybody wins. It's just gonna take them, a little while until they realize, okay, like this needed to fall apart so this could fall into place in my life. But until they meet this person, they're just gonna have a lot of anger, and resentment, towards you. Also, to keep in mind that if you guys have a child together or children together, you know, as far as co-parenting with this person, it may not be the best. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It may not be the best. It may not be the best, considering everything that's going on between the two of you. It may not be the greatest. But I do feel like when they do end up with this other individual, as far as co-parenting is concerned, that's going to drastically, improve. I just kind of feel like co-parenting with this individual might be very challenging and difficult due to obviously the circumstances and them having all this anger and resentment towards you. But once they meet this other individual, I feel like everything's going to be fine. All right. So, with that being said, that is what I have for you. Hopefully, the reading helped. Hopefully, it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.